I just finished a book called Gone by Michael Grant. It's set in a town called Fallout Alley. Why, do you ask? A meteor struck the nuclear power plant years ago. Now, strange things are happening. All the adults over 15 disappear, and a dome force field traps everyone inside. Babies, kids, and teens are left to fend for themselves. In a town called Phase, Fallout Alley Youth Zone. But a hero emerges. Sam, a 14-year-old boy, is known for his bravery when he saved everyone on his school bus by driving it when the bus driver had a heart attack. After the poof, Sam runs into a burning building to save a child, and everyone assumes he will lead. He resists. Sam has a secret. He can shoot a burning light from his hands. Sam also has the hots for the smartest girl at their school, Astrid. This leadership spot is filled by the school bully, Orc. While Sam, his best friend Quinn, and Astrid go to look for Astrid's autistic little brother Petey. They head out to the nuclear power plant, and soon discover that Petey, a 4-year-old, has powers himself. He can strangle people, he can move people, he can do a lot of crazy things. While this is happening, members of the Coates Academy, the preppy school up on the hill that house delinquents, come to take over the town. They're led by Kane, who we later discover is Sam's twin brother. He also has the power to levitate objects. He has a regime led by Drake, the psychopath, Diana, who can read power levels, and Jack, who fixes computers but is secretly strong. Kane runs the town with an iron fist. People are being beaten, and children are starving. Meanwhile, another problem appears when the children still disappear when they turn 15. Kane becomes obsessed with what happens as he and Sam's birthday is right around the corner. A fight ensues between the Coates kids and Sam's group. In the middle, Sam poofs out, only to fight the vision of his mother, with Kane following close behind. They discover these visions are only a ruse by a green worm with razor-sharp teeth. They are brought out of the dream and escape the poof. Sam's side ultimately wins the battle, thanks to Sam's powers, and rather than killing Kane, they decide to banish him from the phase. Sam becomes the mayor, with Astrid at his side, but an evil darkness still lurks under the dome. Now, let's break down some of the characters. Sam is 14, almost 15. He's best friends with Quinn, a surfer guy, and is in love with Astrid. He has the power to shoot light that he only found out a little while ago. He's brave when he saves people, like from the burning building, and he has a lot of leadership skills, as we find out when he becomes the mayor. But he's really reluctant because he's worried he can't do it and he'll disappoint everyone. But he ultimately becomes the hero of the story. Quinn is Sam's best friend. He is also 14, but his birthday is a long way off for him to be 15. He's really jealous of Sam because he doesn't seem to be as intelligent and brave as Sam, and he's jealous of all the power and attention Sam gets. He sells Sam out, but then he saves him. But Sam is reluctant to trust him again, so we aren't really sure whether Quinn is a good guy or a bad guy. Kane is 14, almost 15, and he's Sam's twin brother. He has the power to levitate, and he's in love with Diana, we think. He's sadistic and cruel and likes to beat the children and starve them. He always has other people do things for him, like Jack and Diana, and he's almost killed people, like his brother. He is impulsive when he goes after Sam, but he's ultimately banished after the final battle. As you can see, this book was pretty crazy. I thought it was okay. The concept was interesting at first because it seemed like the Hunger Games. I also liked the relationships as I felt like they were like the friendships I have and I can relate to it. Quinn and Sam are a lot like my best friend and I, and Petey and Astrid, although I sometimes hate my older brother, I know that we love each other anyways. However, there was a lot going on under that dome. From superpowers, to the dome itself, to deadly fights, to a strange darkness, to multiple characters in many places, to talking coyotes, to anything you can imagine. It was very hard to follow, and I definitely lost some of the plot while I was reading. But overall, I think there are a lot of themes that you could relate to. Like friendship, as I mentioned before, Quinn and Sam are a lot like my friends. And even though sometimes they might sell each other out or be jealous of each other, in the end they're always friends and they'll be there for each other. Astrid, Quinn, and Sam are kind of like their own little friendship group at the beginning of the story. They decide to go off together to look for Petey, and they stick up for each other while they're doing that. They all have a strong bond, and it stays throughout the whole story. There's also love. We see Astrid and Sam's relationship, and Sam obviously loves Astrid. And in the end, they kind of get together and they support each other throughout the story. And then you see the love between Astrid and Petey and how much they love each other, and Astrid would go to any length to look for her little brother. And then we see the value of leadership. As Sam takes over the town, and Cain takes over the town, and Orc takes over the town, and finally Sam is the one that becomes the ultimate leader because he knows what he's doing. Overall, you can see how the story comes together through the characters and their relationships, but we're left with a cliffhanger. What will happen?